I don't think this movie's very good. The show.
This
Okay, no.
show.
Okay, Jordan. I don't even know where to begin with this.
Every mystery forms a complex web. But pull the right strand, and it's a straight line to the answer.
I'm glowing bright obsidian.
Universe trends to disorder.
Axolotl amphibian. Monsters on the loose. Unelemental chemical.
All you can do is fight to keep the chaos from your door.
I came here to offer you a job. My friend disappeared.
You haven't given us much to go.
What can I say? The world's a dangerous place. But I think you're braver than you let on.
Got me growing six black tentacles.
She's been in a hole ever since Ruby died.
We're chasing ghosts.
Maybe we can be alone together.
This
I'll let you say your piece, and then
I'm conflicted. I'm conflicted because on the one hand, masturbation is a sin, but on the other hand, it feels good. No. When he gets to be
you should be
Spider-Man,
ashamed of yourself.
okay, for all intents and purposes, I don't care if his name's the Spider or if the show is called Spider-Noir. He is Spider-Man. He serves the function of Spider-Man in the narrative. He does Spider-Man things.
No,
He's Spider-Man.
He was Spider-Man.
Sure, whatever.
There's a difference.
My when he gets to do Spider-Man stuff, would you prefer that?
Mm.
When he gets
Yes.
when he's web swinging and when he's doing quips, like Nick Cage legit is good at quipping. Like he has, I think in one of the last episodes, he has one of my favorite Spider-Man quips I've ever heard, which is I can't remember who it was, but I think it's Tombstone. When he says that when Tombstone's like, he's like, I'm gonna do something with you, Tombstone, and he's like, no, I don't want to do that. And he's like, oh, I was afraid you'd say that. That's funny. It's just the way he goes, I was afraid you'd say that. It's just so funny. I don't love the fact that they've chosen to do the thing where the mask muffles his voice. It makes a lot of his lines as the Spider sound really muddled. I get that they're trying to go for like a
1930s.
yeah,
vibe.
they're going for not even just a 1930s vibe, but they're going for a 1930s radio, like because his voice is supposed he kind of is supposed to sound like Alistair.
Yeah,
That's what they're going
it's
for.
very time
But
period kind of
I
thing. Yeah.
don't just mean like the way he's. I mean like the actual effect, the vocal effect that when he puts on the mask, his mask is clearly mechanical. And the mask is changing his voice, and the goggles.
Yeah,
I like the fact that the goggles
supposed
light
to
up.
hide
That's
his
pretty
voice
cool.
so that nobody can figure out who he is.
Yeah, which like I get, like it's to the effect of when a Spider-Man does the deep, I'm Spider-Man, yes
Yeah.
sir. It's like when he does that, but I hate that. It's just we can suspend our disbelief enough to know that like it's one of the things I liked about
We can
that
pretend he's
2017.
doing it while he can keep his normal voice for
Right.
the audience.
Like in the Spider-Man 2017. There's a bit where Miles Morales as Spider-Man is talking to his dad, and he doesn't disguise his voice because it doesn't. He's wearing, you know what I mean? We can suspend our disbelief. It's fine. It's tonally, it's got tonal problems. Look, man, it all comes down to the fact that you know what? What do you think? That's my opening thoughts. What are your opening thoughts? I've got so many that I'm trying to reconcile all of them.
Okay. Well, if I had to sum up my feelings for this show, stupid thing's falling over. If I had to sum up my feelings for this show in the most basic of ways, without going into detail, I would probably just simply say it's not a good Spider-Man show, it's not a good noir show, and it doesn't know what it wants to be.
No, I don't agree that it's not a. If anything, but it's not a good Spider-Man show to me. by the metric of what people.
It's not a Spider-Man show. It's a Peter Parker show, or Ben Riley, or the Ben Riley show.
I'm really glad Jake said that about the Spider-Man getting to be a character in his own right. I'm really glad he said that because it is so accurate. And you're right. The Spider doesn't get to be a character in the. It's great when he's the Spider, when he gets to be the Spider and he's whipping webs. But too much of it is, and some people would say that maybe that makes a great Spider-Man thing because all the things that people say are the best Spider-Man things. Spider-Man is in like 3 scenes. Spider-Man over the course of the show is in like 4 scenes, and it's not enough. There's way too much of Nicolas Cage mugging to the camera.
So,
he clearly showed up because he just wanted to do this. And there's just so many scenes of like him just aimlessly doing the thwip thing, and like he's clearly been told, "Don't worry about where you aim. We're gonna fill it in post." And like none of the action sequences look good. He looks terrible in all of them. We said this when the trailer came out. It doesn't look believable that he's in the costume when he's doing the action sequences, and it's made all the more worse because they have parts where Nicolas Cage is wearing the mask, and it looks off. It looks off-putting. Say your piece.
So, my thing with every, and I do this with every one of these superhero, whether it's the Daredevil, whatever one, the superhero one shows, where I go into it, Star Wars too. I go into it with the mindset of, could we have accomplished what we did with this show in a movie? And
no, I don't think so.
I do.
I don't. Yeah,
because
I don't know.
Most of the Spider-Man scenes that you said, the three Spider-Man scenes that we had, that's a movie's amount. The rest of it we could trim.
Yeah, I guess that's true. I mean, the thing I don't get the positive reception to this. I don't understand why it has such a positive reception.
I do if you remove the Spider-Man angle from it.
But I don't, because you're right. It's also a bad note. It's a parody
right,
of the Noir
but what I'm saying is, like, if you remove the Spider-Man element of it and you focus on the Noir, then you can focus on the Noir and make it a good Noir show. But as soon as you're making it, you said this best during the week, where this is a sequel to a show we never got.
Yeah, absolutely.
We didn't get a young version of him where we got to see him be the Spider. So now this thing where he's retired from being the Spider and he doesn't want to be the Spider, that's no fun for me because I never got to see him be the Spider.
Exactly.
So it's just
who wants that?
8 episodes?
That's what I don't understand.
8 episodes of him being old and bitter and grumpy and unpleasant, and like, I don't particularly like the Noir style to begin with.
No, and my thing is though his character.
The only Noir thing that I can think of that I actually like is Who Framed Roger Rabbit, and the Noir stuff is the stuff I hate the most about that movie.
L.A. Noir.
Well, I can't speak to that. I haven't played that since I was in high school.
I quite like L.A. Noir. That game's really. I don't think it was high school. You played that in Langley. Pretty sure that wasn't.
Point being, it's been 10 years.
I really like the plot of this. Really reminded me of that, where it's the same conspiracy. It's
It's always the same conspiracy. That's what Noir is.
It's a bunch of guys. Yeah, it's always guys from World War I who've come back and they're trying to get back into the world and they can't. And
they're either trying to cover up a murder or they're trying to find hidden treasure that they left before they went off to war.
There's always a doctor who's taking advantage of veterans and. But yeah, this to me in terms of writing was of relative and acting and performance was of relative quality to a CW superhero show.
Yeah, as soon as you said that, it kind of yeah. I mean, yeah.
So many of the the guy playing Megavolt is in a complete the guy playing Megavolt is. I can't decide if he's awful or not. He's in a completely different show. Like he's so over the top. None of the other I think it's because he's over the top and Sandman is nuanced and there's nuance to his character. Same with Tombstone, where like they have nuance to the fact that they're doing bad things but they don't want to be a bad guy. He's just a cartoon and he doesn't even match Silvermane. Silvermane isn't even that much of a cartoon. Like and it's funny because like we haven't even touched on the black and white color stuff. I look, I'm just gonna say it.
No, I
don't
watched
care,
it in color.
I don't care any. Leave me your hate. I watched it in color. It looked bad. It looks bad in black and white. I watched a little bit of it in black and white just to compare, just to say that I did. You know, people wouldn't yell at me for not giving the black. It looks bad. The colors are muted. It doesn't look like it's been shot in black and white. Like, it looks like it was shot in color and converted to black and white in post. It still looks like that. It doesn't look good in black and white. It looks like the black and white is an afterthought. Like, but there's points where, like, yeah, where in the second episode where he's doing Spider-Man stuff, where I'm like, I like Nick Cage's Spider-Man. I wish Nick Cage got to be Spider-Man 10 years ago when he had the physical capability to do this. When he didn't look like, there's so much of this where my word of the week is marred, where like he's like ancient and it doesn't look believable. It doesn't, like, none of the action sequences he's involved in look good. The ones that look good, it's obviously a stunt double. The show is exactly what we said it would be, and it's frustrating because I thought maybe it would be more than exactly what I thought it would be. Like, they revealed the mystery by like the second or third to last episode. It's not very interesting. The reveal is not exceptionally interesting of where the superpowered people are coming from. His origin is nonsensical. Like, why did it need to be a guy who turned into a spider who bit him? Why couldn't it just be a spider that bit him? Like, that's such a random detail. A lot of this feels like it's been created to subvert copyright. Like, Amazon couldn't like afford the actual like rights to have
They
it be a
couldn't afford
spider.
Kingpin, so they had to have
Silvermane.
Silvermane.
Right?
They couldn't get Electro, so they had to get the other guy.
Well, it's funny because I looked it up. Megavolt is a bad guy from the Spider-Man comics.
I mean, I'm sure he is, but he's not Electro.
No, I thought for sure he was Electro for most of it until he said he was Megavolt.
No, he's the knockoff, cheaper version, the bargain version that they could afford.
Yeah, he's Megavolt. But then they got Tombstone and Sandman.
Probably the two most expensive ones that they paid for were Spider. And he's not even Spider-Man, he's the Spider.
Well, that's just it. I saw someone say this online. I was like, they said that it's really interesting and suspicious that they never call him Spider-Man. There's no reference to Spider-Man. There's no reference to, but then I'm like, but he's called Ben Reilly, and it's got Flint Marko as Sandman. So it's like, well, clearly they weren't that afraid, but sure seems like they were. But yeah,
that's where the budget went, was those two.
That would have said the budget went to paying Nicolas Cage, but like, it's just like Nicolas Cage is only in.
No,
this
I meant what was left of the budget.
Oh, yeah. Nicolas Cage is only in this because he was in those Spider-Verse movies. Like, this show would be better if it wasn't Nicolas Cage. By, like, a lot.
Yeah, because if it wasn't Nicolas Cage, they could have a younger version of him, and then we could get that movie that we want.
Right. Like, yeah, maybe if this was a sequel, if this show was a sequel to a movie where he was young and he actually got to... But the thing is, like, the thing that I don't get about this is it's not even a good adaptation of Spider-Noir. It's not, apart from the name, he has nothing to do with Spider-Noir. He doesn't have the same powers. He doesn't have the same name. He doesn't have the same origin story. Like, I was curious. I looked it up. I was like, okay, so in the original Spider-Noir, you did say it. He gets his powers from a magic idol, Spider God, who tells him that it's his destiny to be Spider-Man. So there's a point in his storyline where Spider-Noir gets killed off, and he gets brought back to life by the Spider God, because his time's not done yet. That's why he gets brought back to life.
That makes sense.
He can't. Spider-Noir.
That's weird and esoteric.
Right? Spider-Noir can't web swing. When he shoots web, it's more of a splooge than it is a line.
Well, I mean, that's like in this show where when he gets bitten and like he's like, and it's like they make it out like it's. It feels like in another version of it they were gonna do the weird mystical shit, and then they pivoted.
I think they were going for it was like the Fly. I think is what they were going for.
He's
supposed to be monstrous and like because he says at one point he's like, "Oh, I have to fight the instincts to be a spider," and I kind of went, what the fuck does that even mean? But yeah, its biggest issue is that it's a sequel to. I don't get it. Who like honestly and truly, who watches anything and like, you know what I want to see a follow-up show where they talk and like, you're like, oh yeah, he's like, remember all those adventures we used to go on? Are we ever going to talk about them? No,
I don't.
No, we're not. Like, the fact that he's already friends, but he's like the secretary knows he's Spider-Man, and and the
Robbie.
reporter knows he's Spider-Man, and there's no...
Robbie, it feels like we have this whole dynamic and relationship between them that I have no context
I
for.
have no context for. Like, yeah, it's like what's her face from The Last Jedi and Princess Leia, where like it's doing a lot of telling and not showing. Like it's doing a lot of telling and not, and it's just the action sequences are not good or interesting enough, and the mystery isn't good or man. I think as I talk this out, I'm settling. I think it's bad. I don't think it's very
It is
good.
bad. Oh, did you think it was good?
No, I was conflicted. My big thing was I was conflicted.
Oh no, my thing was it was bad.
I like parts of this, and
It's
like
salvageable.
Like,
it's fixable, but no, what we got is bad.
Like my thing with this is I said it earlier. I always see potential, and I'm like I could see how this could be a better show. It has everything to do with the fact that Nicolas Cage is not very good in this. He's just not.
He's just too old.
He's not good in this.
He's too old.
I just think his performance is weird, and again, it's not Spider-Noir. It's just not, and I don't understand how you could be a fan of Spider-Noir. It's not even an adaptation of his character from the Spider-Verse movie. Like it's just this whole like Frankenstein.
No, that you
version
could have
of his
had
character
fun with.
Yeah, exactly. The only similarity this bears to Spider-Noir is that his webs are black, and like he doesn't even the hat is a thing from the movie. That's not a thing from the comic. Like that would be like the most ridiculous bit. Like it opens up and he's swinging through the city as Spider-Man, and he's wearing the hat, and the hat doesn't fly off because it would absolutely fly unless he's got it on there with glue or tape.
Or web. Maybe it's web.
Okay, maybe it's web, but that's the dumbest thing ever. It's so stupid. To sum up, because we're pushing 4 hours here, Jordan.
I know.
To sum up, Jordan, it didn't feel like it. I looked down at the
I'm
thing.
pretty sure it's already been 4 hours.
I looked down at the thing and I saw it was 4 hours, and I saw it was 3, and I was like, shit, is it 3? I'm having such a good conversation.
I know that I've been on this bed for at least 4 because my fan, I put the timer on for 4 hours, so I would know when 4 hours has passed.
Oh, fair. We're coming up on 4 hours. But anyway, sorry, that was distracting. It did make me go. It made me a little frustrated because I was like, there's a universe where there's a we could make a live action Spider-Man show and have it look good and have it look fun and have it be okay and be a bit more prolonged and do the stuff that they're doing in the movies but on television and allow it room to breathe. There's a universe where we got where instead of getting the Flash, there's a Spider-Man show. Like there totally is. There's no way there's not. And I would watch that. Like the thing is, if you let like some of the Spider-Man shit in this is good, and if you put it in a good Spider-Man show, I would be happy. Like this is 1/3 of a good Spider-Man show.
I think it's the sequel to a good Spider-Man show. Bad sequel to a good Spider-Man show.
That's fair. Or maybe it's a good sequel to a good Spider-Man show, and we can't appreciate it because we didn't see the good Spider. It's kind of like Spider-Verse, where until I see if they made a prequel,
if I could see the full puzzle, then maybe my opinion would change.
Oh, the part I wanted to mention was watching Robbie do a Nicolas Cage impression kind of made me realize my own Nick Cage impression. Like that's one of my favorite bits is where he's like, "Why are you talking like that? That's how he talks." That's funny. That was funny.
I wasn't really a fan of Robbie in this show. Every time it cut back to him, I was like, just cut back to Spider-Man.
I didn't love it. No, I mean, to be fair, I didn't love his I liked the bits where he's pretending to be Spider-Man. That was kind of it. And some of his interactions.
Sure, but that was like one scene.
My thing is you're telling me that Ben Reilly is a detective, but you've got Robbie doing most of the actual detectiving.
Yeah, even though he's just a newspaper guy.
Yeah, exactly.
Like,
well, I mean,
it just felt like they
newspaper guy
wanted
is a
him.
Detective. Like being a newspaper guy, especially in the 30s.
It just felt like they wanted to give him a sidekick.
Oh, for sure.
And like
it's
they
a CW.
know
It's
who
a
to
CW
do.
show. He's his Cisco. If you watch The Flash, like that's who he is. Like for whatever reason, at some point along the way.
Yeah, I just think there are more clever ways you could have done it.
There are some. Yeah. Somewhere along the way, the people who made these kind of superhero shows decided that the superhero can't be a superhero by himself. He needs a cast of like 3 or 4 people who all know his secret identity. Like,
Also, the fact that the little kid that he kept getting to help him do things that was learning from his assistant, the fact that he wasn't Miles Morales was a wasted
that
opportunity.
does feel like a waste. You're absolutely right. Especially, I mean, they do touch on the racism a little bit, but yeah, there wasn't enough. There wasn't really like it felt weird. Like he walks a little too.
It's also a little
for
too
black man.
sanitized.
It is. It's weird. It is, but it isn't because it is violent. Like there's points where Silvermane like slices guys' throats.
That's
like,
not what I meant.
This is violent, but you're right. It's you mean in terms of its political messaging? Yes, I don't disagree with that.
You know, the fact that Robbie is a black man in the 30s,
Yeah,
and there would be
he doesn't get called.
consequences for that.
And then there is the occasional one. There are a few moments where he does encounter a bit of racism, but not enough for that era.
For the 30s, there would have been a lot more.
I don't love this. I don't.
But I get it.
I
get it. That's not the point of this.
No, I know it's not the point. I didn't love Black Cat. I don't know what else to call her. Cat Hardy. I didn't like her. Did not care for
She's the fancy heiress girl, right? The one who was with yeah.
He's one who's with Sandman, yeah.
Yeah.
Her and Nicolas Cage
She's
kissed.
fine.
It was like, yeah, it's weird. I don't like this.
Yeah.
I don't like
It
this.
comes down to he's too old.
It all comes back to the fact that I don't like Nicolas Cage in this, like at all. Like,
If it was just a noir thing where he's not Spider-Man, I'd have no problem with it.
no, because he's doing this like
old-time-
Cagney thing.
Old-time detective who's doing but again, if that's the point, old-time detective whatever noir thing, that works. Old-time detective noir thing where he doesn't want to be Spider-Man, infinitely worse.
Yeah, I don't know. I think he needed to pick a voice. If he had picked a voice, that also would have like either do the Cagney thing or don't do the. Stop switching between it. It's pulling me out. 1 minute he's talking like regular, and he's pulling me out the whole time.
Anyways, I don't really have anything else to say about that one.
I don't either. Yeah, who knows? Maybe in black and white, it's a substantially better show. I don't imagine.
The only reason why I would say that maybe it could be is because then they could hide how terrible of a show it is because you couldn't see anything because it's in black and white.
So muted? Yeah, no, that's fair. That's valid. That's it. That's part one. End of part one of Spider-Man.
Hey there, everybody. It's End Card Justin here. Yeah, we didn't like Spider-Noir very much. We didn't think it was very good. But I'm sure you're already typing out an angry comment and yelling at us why we should like this, whatever. Let me know what you think down in the comments down below. But in the meantime, if you'd like to see the full podcast that is from our Spider-Man Part 1 Spider-Man special with Jake from Arte Media, you click the box on the left. Or if you just want to see a random video that YouTube thinks you're going to enjoy, click the box on the right. Hit subscribe if you haven't already. We put new videos out 7 days a week. Or you can just leave this video a like. That helps us out too. We'll see you in the next video, everybody. Have a good day.